Welcome back, everybody. June 30th is National Mai Tai Day. I'm going to get you ready a week in advance. That way you can gather all your ingredients and have them all ready for when your guests come over. But we're mixing this up a little bit today. We're going to make a Thai Mai. So stick around, ingredients coming up next. So we have 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lime juice, a 1/2 ounce of toasted almond simple syrup, a 1/2 ounce of dry Curaçao, 1 ounce of Jamaican rum, 1 ounce of Vida Mezcal from Mauguey. Keep the lime cup that you just squeezed because we will use that, and a bundle of mint for garnish. All right, I'm not making this with a mix. I'm gonna make this from scratch because that's always better. I read this book here called Spirits of Latin America by Ivy Mix. It's really interesting because she uses pictures of the people who actually make mezcal and goes through the whole process of how to make mezcal, and it's a really beautiful book, great photographs, has great recipes in it, and that's where I found today's recipe. This isn't your regular Mai Tai. It's a riff using mezcal. So everyone's using mezcal, I know this, but I researched the Mai Tai and there's so many versions, I decided just to mix it up today. So at its base, it's a Mai Tai. So let's go with 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. I'm gonna fresh squeeze this today, and then I'm gonna keep half of this, and I'll show you what to do with that later. So there's the lime juice. Then we're gonna have a 1/2 ounce of this toasted almond syrup from Orgeat Works. Then we're gonna have a 1/2 ounce of dry Curaçao. And we'll do 1 ounce of Appleton rum, signature blend, and 1 ounce of this Vida Mezcal. All right, let's get a little ice into my mixing glass and mix it up. Just a little bit of ice there. I've been doing reviews on shakers, and I'm gonna add this one to the lot when I do a whole video on the shakers. Just mix it up a little. Here, then we're gonna put ice about 3/4 of the way into this glass. Something about like that. Let's get the cocktail into the glass. All right. Then a little bit more ice over the top. Then I'm gonna take this lime cup and just kind of invert it, squish it out from where you had it when you squeezed it. That goes on the top, and then a little bit of mint for garnish. Let's get this broken down just a little bit. I'm gonna just release the oils and get it right in there. It's supposed to look like a little island with palm trees behind it. So that is a Thai Mai. I am not sad that I get to try this drink for you, but first I'm gonna put a Surfside Sips in there, and don't forget HBN20 at checkout over on Andrew's site at Surfside Sips. So let's give it a try. If you've ever tried a Mai Tai before, you know that they really pack a punch. This drink is no different. I mean, you know you're having a boozy drink, but I can't say anything bad about Appleton Estates rum. I love all of the rums in their series. It's caramely and smooth. I get the lime in there, but not very much. It's not tart. The orange Curaçao isn't very strong at all. The mezcal is, of course, forward, but it's light, actually, not too smoky. I don't get the toasted syrup really at all in there, but I do think with the mezcal, you sort of need a stronger syrup. That's necessary, but it's super good, really refreshing. I really hope that you try it. So I'm glad you stuck around for this one. That's it for me for now. Next week, let's do a little Campari infusion. I'm pretty excited about next week. So see you then. Be well.